One day I was going to the park with my friends. I suddenly get a call from my mom saying to meet her at the house. I told my friends I had to leave and began walking home. Home wasn't very far, though sometimes I wish I got a car ride. I should have just told my friends I needed a ride home, but they would probably tease or make fun of me because I'm weak or something like that. Once I got home, I opened the door to my room. Mom and Dad were standing right next to the table in my room. There was a white cloth on the table as if it were covering something. Go ahead and remove the cloth and see what it is. I was just really tired from walking, and I just wanted to go to bed. But the curiosity in me was really high, so I just couldn't let it go. I removed the cloth from the table, and I almost cried to what I saw. It was a DS! I couldn't believe my eyes. I then caught sight of another thing on the table. It was a DS game. I quickly grabbed the DS game box and began reading it. Pokemon Pearl. I was about to hit my head on the roof. I felt like I jumped so high. I thanked my parents and opened up the DS and began to play. I played the game, almost worried that I would beat it too quick, but I didn't let that get to me very much. I then hear a knock on my door, and my sister comes in. "Hi," she said, and I just ignored her, not moving my head away from the screen. She walked over to me and looked at my DS. "Whoa, you got a DS? Can I see?" She proceeded to grab the DS out of my hands. I pushed her, trying to give her a warning to leave me alone, but she didn't take it as a threat. "Well, what game do you have?" She had no fear or no hesitation from the push. "Pokemon Pearl," I said, not removing my face from the screen. She looked at me. "Why not the other games like Pokemon Black or something?" I didn't answer, hoping that she would just leave me alone, and she did. She left the room shortly after I didn't answer her. I got up, shut the door, and sat back down on my bed. I then was going into a wild encounter, and it was a Feebas. A wild Feebas appeared. I didn't want to even look at it. Feebas was so weak. So why should I catch it? It's a waste of Pokeballs. My mom yelled from the kitchen for me to help her quick with cooking. I leave my DS on the bed with the Battle of Feebas still on. I'll deal with it later. After I got help with my mom, I went to my room and shut the door. I turned around to see my sister on my DS, playing Pokemon Pearl. I snatched it out of her hands. "What do you think you're doing?" "Calm down. Besides, I caught you a Pokemon." I look in my party. It was the Feebas. My sister went to her room, and I just cursed at the Feebas. Why did she catch such a weak Pokemon? I look at its stats. It was normal. The stats, the Pokedex number, and its species. But when I looked at the name, that's when it changed. Destiny. Its name was Destiny. Why would my sister call this Pokemon Destiny? I just ignored the name and continued trading with my Pokemon Shinx. After a few days, my friend came over and brought his DS. He looked at my screen. I was in my party trying to go to my Shinx to see its stats. "Hey, can I see your Feebas?" I looked at him and said sure. I gave him my DS and I sat waiting. I didn't care what he did to that stupid Feebas. It was useless. He gave back the DS and smiled. "Hope you like it." I looked down. What? Feebas is evolving? I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a Milotic, and it learned Aqua Tail. I adored the stats it had, much stronger than Feebas. The name was still called Destiny. I battled with it to make it stronger. After beating the game, I finally got Destiny to level 100. I went to the PC box, dropped Destiny into it because I needed to level up the other Pokemon. But instead, a text box appeared. Do you not like me?" The text box disappeared and then reappeared with a yes or no option. I felt bad. I didn't want to hurt. I chose yes, and then a smile icon appeared over the Milotic. Then it stopped and said, "Do you think I'm weak?" It asked. This time, no options appeared. I left the box with my Logic inside. I needed to go to bed, so I saved the game and turned it off, going straight to bed. In the morning, I started up my DS and opened the game, but something was different. I got this sense of foreboding. I looked at my party. None of my Pokemon were there, except Destiny. I thought I put this bag of pixels in the PC. My Logic appeared in front of my character and began to laugh and went back into the Pokeball. I looked at my Logic in my party. Its sprite was different. The eyes were pure black with blood on the tip of its tail. What in the blazes is going on? I left the stats and then a text box appeared. You will be laughing with me too. A battle started. A wild Milotic appeared. Go Luxio! I somehow got my Luxio back, even though all I had back then was Destiny. But Luxio's sprite was different too. Looked scared and worried. Like I am now. Destiny used Perish Song. Wait, Destiny knows Perish Song? Counter to 5. I finally got the chance to attack. I wanted to run from the battle, too afraid to know what might happen next. Then a text box appeared. I will never let you leave. Perish Song counter to 0. Wait, how is it already at 0? Luxio fainted. My ears and my heart fell as I heard a cry of agony from Luxio before it fell to the ground. Destiny then said it was our destiny. The screen fell to black. What's happening now? I couldn't take it anymore. I reached for the power button on my DS to end it all, but before I pressed it, a Milotic appeared on screen with dark background. My Milotic looked normal, but I looked closer and I couldn't believe what I saw. It was my character's body parts wrapped in my Milotic's body. The text box appears again. I feel my heart race faster and faster. We will have so much fun together, won't we, Senpai? Destiny then petted with its tail my character's head. The screen faded to darkness, and then this start screen appeared. I couldn't breathe. This anxiety was extremely hard to deal with. New game. I couldn't press it. I don't want this anymore. What if that Milotic comes back? Just then, I heard a noise coming from my door. My door was opening. But I locked it.